And I refuse to walk on concrete when my toes prefer the sand. Well, I can pick up my foundation, let it slip right through my hands.
My name's Guzman. I'm from a small town in northeast Iowa by the name of Elgin. Real small, not even a stoplight. I served in the Air Force for about 3 years in the Nurse Corps. Spent some time in San Antonio and a few months in Iraq. And I don't know, I guess what made me join the military was just the fact that I'd finished nursing school and I wanted to kind of see the world and thought there was probably going to be more opportunity somewhere else than there would be in a little small town in Iowa, and I'd never been on a plane, anything like that, so everything seemed very exciting to me at that time, and so I took off in my car and headed south and pretty much stayed here ever since. I've pretty much always been interested in music. From the time I was little, I guess I hear stories from my parents that I was going to bluegrass festivals, and a couple of days after my first birthday, they had me out in a cow pasture in the scorching heat in the middle of July, and I was just sitting out there, and I've been to pretty much every single one of the bluegrass festivals back home ever since. My parents were kind of active in the committee, and my time in Iraq was what I thought I always explained to people as my best and worst experience all at the same time. Really, you grow as a person. You start to realize exactly how sheltered you are here in the United States a lot, and I think music kind of has helped me express some of that isolation that I felt when I came back from that experience. I was taking care of Iraqi patients, POWs, as well as American soldiers and things, and so for me there was a constant struggle, the fact that I didn't exactly know what I was doing sometimes. I didn't know who was the enemy and who was the friend sometimes. And so I would try and find any outlet I possibly could while in Iraq. We happened to find a guitar one day, and that kind of became my outlet. I would go back into an old storage shed if I was having a really rough day, and that just seemed to calm my world down. Unfortunately, the guitar somehow got broken, and we tried to repair it with surgical tape and things like that, and it worked for a while, but wasn't the greatest solution. But at that point, you kind of take whatever you can get and go with it. I think the opportunity to work with OSO for me would be just tremendous all around in my life. The fact that I spent a lot of my career caring for the physical wounds of people, and I would see people that would have very deep mental wounds and scars and things they've seen that they can't express either. And I think for me it would kind of be my chance to kind of help other people deal with some of those mental wounds, the wounds that a lot of us, can't touch. We can heal your physical wounds and you're walking around and we can see those. Sometimes it's the mental ones, I think, that are a little bit harder to heal. And so for me it would be an opportunity to just, I guess, let other people know they're not alone too, because I think there's a lot of people that feel that way about their experiences over there. And just music has always been my passion. So any opportunity I have to do anything with music just brightens my world. Please support